Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about tab documents. So when you're preparing a digital binder, essentially what we're going to do is combine our Word document with our materials into a PDF with bookmarks, hyperlinks, all that good stuff. But for many court documents, we also want to include slip sheets before each of our files. So for example, if you're preparing an affidavit, you typically have two sheets before each exhibit. So the first one is a stamp page, and the second one is the notary page. And this is really where tab documents comes into play. We're going to focus on the notary page because, well, Zibbit can automatically include the slip sheets for us, and it's going to have some default text for the notary page. And if you want to have your own custom language for that, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So what we have here is our affidavit. We've already imported our materials. We've already referred to them throughout the document. And I've gone ahead and generated a digital binder. And if you are not familiar with Zibbit, you might want to check out an earlier video where we prepare a digital binder from scratch. But for now, I'm going to jump ahead to our first exhibit. Here's where we have the stamp page. Here is our notary page. And if I scroll down, here's our exhibit. But we want to focus on the notary page. This is our default text. And if you want to customize the language here, I'm going to show you how to do that. So coming back to our Word document, right now we're looking at our materials. And that's because we have the exhibits button selected. To bring up our tab documents, I click this button, and here's where we have those two documents. Now, some users don't want to include the stamp tab, so to remove it, you can just simply hit remove, and it will not appear in your digital binder. For the notary tab, it's mostly just plain text Word document, but there are some dynamic variables in there. And to see that, we can open up properties. So here's where we can specify affiant, affirmation date, all that information. And you can actually capture whatever information you'd like. So for this example, we're going to include a new property, and we're going to capture the affiant location. Maybe we'll also exclude the LSO number. We'll assume that the user is outside of Ontario and doesn't need this field. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to download a copy of this file. We're going to make some changes to it, and then we're going to replace this file with our custom one. So I'm going to download, open it up. So here we have our Word document. Again, it's mostly plain text, but there are some variables in there, which I can see with my mouse. If you have the developer tab, an easy way to see them is if you turn on design mode, but you don't need to do this. I'm mostly just doing this for clarity for the video. But so most of these variables here, they operate the same way. The first one is different. So we're going to ignore this, and we're just going to copy one of our other variables. So take this affiant one, and we're going to change the text here. So the affiant from, and we'll put in the variable, we'll add a comma, and we're going to change the label here. So instead of affiant, we're going to include location. And this is what's going to appear when you look at the properties for the notary tab. So I'm going to click, before I save it, let's remove the LSO number. And there we go, save, and make sure to close the document after you've saved it. And now let's simply replace this tab with our new one. And if I look at properties, you can see we have the affiant location appear here, and the LSO is removed. So let's put in Edmonton, Alberta, and hit save. And that's pretty much it. Let's publish our digital binder. So we're now combining our Word document with our materials, and you're going to see our new custom notary page. So if I open this up, let's jump to our first exhibit. We have that stamp page, and here is our custom notary page. Yeah, you could continue to modify this the same way we did to get this version. If you want to include a signature or something like that, you could certainly do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. The last thing I want to show you is, well, basically what we have done so far is we've adjusted the settings for this specific document. But what we probably want to do is use that custom tab page for all our projects in the future, or our affidavit projects in the future. So to do that, we're going to save a custom template. So I'm going to click here, click templates, click add template, give it a name, and that's pretty much it. So in the future, instead of using the Zibbit affidavit, we're just going to simply apply the custom template. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.